Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Greenlight case unboxing. We got another series. If you've been watching these videos, you already know. But if not, I've been getting these cases from my good buddy Diecast, who lives overseas. He orders everything shipped to my house. Usually orders a bunch of different cases at a time, and then I go ahead and open them on the channel. He lets me do that, and we just unbox them. He gets the excitement of being able to see if he gets a green machine or not, and then I repackage everything, consolidate all the shipments, and send it all to him, saving him some money. But anyway, the great thing is that I get to now see all these cars, because he orders pretty much every Greenlight series. We're going to go ahead and open this up. This is a sealed case, Greenlight tape. We have a chance at scoring a green machine or chase car in it. That's always exciting. And then these will get forwarded on. Plus, I get to see the release in person too, which is kind of fantastic. And then I get to kind of decide if I want any of these cars, and then I end up getting them on my own. But yeah, kind of a cool situation. All right, so we're just going to grab them out one by one. This is Mecum. This is pretty cool. All right, so this is Mecum Series 5. It's a brand new series that just came out. We're going to start with the 1968 Ford Mustang GT. I think this is the original Bullet Mustang, isn't it? Something like that, maybe? Yes, it is. The hero car from the original Warner Brothers film Bullet. So I forget the story about how this vehicle was actually discovered that they had the original one. It sold for $3,740,000. That's a payday, all right. So someone had this car. I forget the whole story about it. And I think there's going to be like a little documentary film on it, or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty nice looking casting otherwise. So I like to look at the serial numbers on the bottom. This is 3931. This tooling's been around for a while. It's been released as the Bullet Mustang several times for Greenlight. This is like your legit barn find kind of deal. From what I understand, the car was still running and stuff like that when they did discover it. Or they kind of kept it up. They kept it secret for a long time. But apparently there's some sort of story behind it, which is why it, would be good for a documentary, short documentary film or whatever. But pretty cool. So I like it. I like when Greenlight does weathered stuff. I like it when any diecast company does weathered things. I really want to get into dioramas and stuff like that, or at least make something cool to take photographs. And having a bunch of shiny cars all the time for that isn't necessarily what you want. You want some stuff that, has some weathering done to it. So this would be a pretty cool car to do that with. So pretty awesome. I might end up getting that one for myself. All right, next up is this 1978 Ford F-250 Custom. I should say this Mecum series is pretty darn cool. It's one of the cooler Greenlight series, and one of the reasons for that is these are actual, models of real cars that actually did sell at a Mecum auction. So this one sold in Davenport for $57,200. You can check out some stats here. No expense spared on a 7-year restoration. So pretty cool. And yeah, I just like I like it that it has some real car history, stuff like that. And obviously a record of it selling, which is kind of cool. $36.76 on the base of this one. That's definitely a nice truck. I would consider picking this one up. The Mecum series, they're always going to be pretty nice. They're cars that really exist, models of cars that really exist, and that's always cool. Ooh, this one looks nice too. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. That is pretty slick looking in white. I think my buddy's SC Diecast did get this set, and I don't know if I got any of them. I know I looked at this one and I was considering getting it. It sold at Kissimmee for $346,500. There's a look at the facts there. Some stats about the vehicle, pretty nifty. And I like how they include pictures of the actual interior of the car. an under the hood shot. That's pretty nice too. Shot of the actual car. That's also pretty darn cool. So that is a picture of the legit actual car that's sold, which is pretty fantastic, and another reason why I like this series. So I like the auction series. The Barrett-Jackson series is really cool too. Same kind of deal. Same kind of deal as the Mecum one. And they're both, you know, really neat. All right, next up we get the 1971 Dodge Charger RT. Never really dug this body style Charger. I just thought it looked kind of goofy. Kind of, I don't know, the curves in it, whatever. I'm not really sure. So, of course, picture of the actual car. Did we look at the serial on this one? This one, 3112. Sorry. Sometimes I forget to do that. Oop, I'm making a mess. And this one is 485. And let's take a look at what the back of the card has to offer. Sold in Dallas for $181,500. And one of only 63 Hemi Charger RTs produced in 1971. So a pretty rare car. One of 30 with a 4-speed, it looks like, for 71. That's kind of interesting. Again, shot of the interior there, shot of the motor, and these are pictures, I believe these are pictures of the actual car that's sold at auction, and that is just pretty nifty. So, just kind of cool. I think it's cool. All right. We're going to follow that up with the 1972 Chevy Nova. Did we look at the bottom of this one? Again, did I forget? Yeah, 485. We looked at that one. All right, so the 1972 Chevy Nova. Nice color green. Stock-looking car. 72. How much do you guys think it's sold for? Is that fun to guess? What did it sell for, guys? What do you think? It was a shot. $25,300, so not much in comparison to the other ones we're looking at. It's a Yenko replica, comprehensive restoration, and that's probably why, it's because it's just kind of a restored car to replicate a Yenko version of this. So $25,300 in Chicago. 1310 on the base of that one. Sometimes I like to check out the tooling numbers too, but they're really hard to see through the packaging, so we're skipping that. Yeah, I think it looks good in green. I've got a couple versions of this. I think I have 2 of these Novas, of this Nova tooling. It's a really nice tooling, and it's fairly new. And I think they did a really good job with it. So I did pick up, I think, 2 different versions of this tooling. So I probably would pass on it just because I already have the car, and that's really the only reason why. But that's a nice, clean version of it. And then lastly, we get the 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible. So no green machine in here. Number 2473. Pick of their actual car. How much you guys think it's sold for at auction? What do we think? What do we think? And $2,675,000. So why is this car worth that crazy amount? Because it's one of 5 4-speed Hemi Cuda convertibles produced in 1970. So it is rare, and that's why it's sold for that much. You can check out the other little facts about it. Wow. Okay, so he's got $2,675,000 to drop on a car, and you know, in that they would pick this one to do it. So very, very interesting. You got to wonder when you see these things like this. Do you think someone got lucky? It sold for this much and actually made a ton of money. That they ended up like finding this car and then selling it for, you know, over almost whatever $2 2.2 million, or, you know, did they pay a bunch for it too, and then just ended up reselling it, and maybe made a little bit of money? Who knows? It's kind of interesting. It'd be interesting to know even more history. just monetary history of the car, I think would be kind of cool. All right, so that is it for this set of Mecum, and I think it's quite good. I think it's got a lot of nice muscle cars in it, and they're pretty much all muscle cars in this one, except for the truck. And I guess you could argue this is kind of a Hollywood release almost. Kind of like a Hollywood release hidden within the Mecum releases. I don't know, you know, and I wouldn't doubt it too. The other thing about these Mecum release cars is they have these little sold stickers, I think, on the windows, what they say. I wonder if they released a, you know, whatever, non-restored 68 Ford Mustang GT for Hollywood for a Bullet Series. Probably not, because it's not how it appeared in the movie. So we really get into that. But this one is the highest priced car of the group today at $3,740,000. I think out of all of them, this would probably be my favorite in the set. This is probably the one I would pick to purchase for myself. And I would think that this would be probably second. I do like this Ford F-250. And then if we're going third, I would probably pick the Dodge Charger Daytona. I just think it looks really nice in this white with the red accent. So definitely pretty cool. I'm definitely digging it. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would definitely like to hear your opinion on this Mecum set. And again, if you're just a collector of 1/64 die-cast replica cars, and that's what you like, is realistic cars, and these are realistic cars with provenance, I would think that you would be into this set. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you guys very much. Go ahead and check out the Greenlight playlist. We've done this a lot on this channel, and we'll continue to do it. Almost every single Greenlight series that comes out, we will take a look at. And usually I post these to lamleygroup.com as well, just because it's a nice little way to tie Greenlight into there, and without having to write a huge article or anything like that. We just take a look at the sets as they come out, and I talk about them, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.